3, here.
Hola, bonjour, wagwan, sak passe. It's Roxy Rose. First off, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome to the Roxette fam, and please like, comment down below, share with a friend. And first of all, before we get started, if you're not already subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. And for those who are not newcomers and you guys continue to watch my videos, thank you so much. Just remember to click that bell so you can get notified when I post videos. So I'm talking about a serious subject today. So you can see the title of the video. If this is not for you, you can exit left and then check my other videos. If you're just experiencing a miscarriage, I know sometimes this topic is very intense, so if you feel like you cannot handle the subject, or if you feel like this subject is too soon right after you do have a miscarriage or anything, you can always come back to this video later on. So I'm basically talking about ways to cope with a miscarriage. So this is what kind of helps me stay sane in the mental range and not overthink stuff. So hopefully some of these things can help you. If you have gone through this and maybe other things that I did not mention has helped you, please comment down below. Let me know, because as I said, it is a tough subject and everyone deals with things their own way, so maybe your way might help other people and my way might not, or it may help. But I'm just going to go over what has helped me. And hopefully some of these are not repetitive, but I wrote it down on my phone, so if you see me looking down, it's just because to mentally remember. So number one is it's okay to cry. Like, you know, everyone deals with grief their own way. So if you want to cry or maybe you feel away, it's okay. Don't feel like, you know, you should keep it inside, because it is a loss that you've experienced. So it is okay to cry. Number two, take time to acknowledge the passing or what you've been through. I mean, some people, as I said, people do grieve in their own way. So maybe some people are not trying to, like, they're just trying to block it out and go on. But sometimes you just have to take a deep breath and just acknowledge the situation, what has happened, where do I go from here, and, you know, just acknowledge what has happened to your body, what you're going through mentally, physically. And just, you know, just think about it. Number three, talking about acknowledging it, you can talk it out. Talk it out to someone. Talk it out to your mate, your significant other, to a friend, to anyone who would understand what you're going through. Some people may not understand and they might be like telling you get over it, but this is not something that you can just get over it. You know, it's something you have to cope with. So talk it out. If it's really bothering you, maybe you can talk it out. Talk about it in a group. There's like moms groups, maybe other people have gone through what you've been through. Talk it out with them, and maybe, you know, they will understand and give you advice. So sometimes it's not good to keep it inside. This is what I am learning. So just talk it out. Number four, so try to understand your mates or your significant others' emotions and what they're going through. I realized that women and men are obviously, they deal with this situation differently, so they have to understand what you're going through, and you have to understand what they're going through, because you both have lost, but as a woman, obviously you felt it internally, you feel it a different way. So maybe talk it out and see how each of you are coping. Maybe as a woman you feel that the man does not understand because he's a male, but he is, or maybe they are going through it a different way than you. So try to understand your mate's feelings. This is a way of coping with it. Or even maybe he doesn't understand what you're going through, so try to express what you're feeling inside to your mate. Number 5, sex may take time. Sometimes, right after this, like, you don't want to have sex again because, like, mentally you're like, okay, what if this happens again? Or, like, maybe you're just healing or whatnot. So, for the men, they have to understand that sex may take time, and as you as a woman, you have to know that as well. Maybe you're feeling like, okay, something wrong with me sexually, what happened? But really, it could be the situation. So even though sex may take time, don't blame yourself. Even though it's like, it may take a while, don't blame me. The husband or the significant other or your mate should not blame you, and you shouldn't blame yourself. Don't take it on. Number 6, I kind of went over this, so talk to other moms that have experienced the same as you. Just because, like, as they say, it takes a village to raise a child. It takes a village sometimes to cope with your emotions. So if other people know what you're going through, they've been through it, you can just get advice from them, and maybe they can help you along the way. Number 7, if it is bothering you a lot, or if it's on your mind, pick up a new hobby. Like, try something new. Try to not think about it too much. Maybe write a journal. Just keep your mind occupied, because sometimes, like this, as I said, it's a very touchy subject. So if it's bothering you a lot, it can, like, really affect you mentally, and you need to sometimes do other things to take your mind off of it. So try a new hobby, do something new. That has helped me a lot to cope with this situation. Number 8, so you hear me telling, saying that it's a mental struggle and whatnot. So number 8 is actually take care of yourself mentally, take care of yourself physically. Try to think positive, which is, it's not easy, but this is something you really have to try to do. Like, you have to get in a mind frame, like, okay, let me take care of myself, let me breathe, take it in, acknowledge it, do all the steps I mentioned, and take care of yourself. And this goes for the man as well, who has lost a child through miscarriage. Take care of yourself, don't take it on too much as well. Number 9 is take your time. So people might say, oh, this happened that date, or it happened this year, or whatever. It happened a long time ago. You may never get over it. Like, as I said, people deal with loss in their own way. Just know you may never get over it, but there are ways to cope with it. So you do have to take it one day at a time, and take your own time to deal with your own emotions. Number 10, try to appreciate what you do have now, or who you have in your life. Yes, try not to focus on on the loss so much, especially if you already have a child. Try to focus more on them. Although it does affect the whole family, miscarriage, especially if everyone knows, try to focus on what you do have, on the people who are trying to help you deal with this situation. Sometimes that can uplift your spirit and be like, oh, like, you know, these people are really trying to help me. And if your child is if you do have a child who has experienced loss, try to understand what they're feeling, although you might not want to talk about it, but just try to appreciate them as well and acknowledge them. So these are 10 ways of how I cope with my miscarriage. It's still a daily struggle, but you know, it is life, unfortunately. I have learned things like through that process. So just take it one day at a time and follow these ways to cope with miscarriage. Hopefully that these has helped you cope with a miscarriage, or maybe you can help a friend who is going through this and let them know to these tips. As I said, if you have had a miscarriage, if you went through it and you've done other things than what I mentioned, please comment down below. You may be helping somebody else going through this. And thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment down below, share with a friend, and subscribe. And remember, when life pricks you with thorns and things like this happen, you experience a loss, you know, you get put down in life, or anything happens, you know, you are really trying to have a baby, or maybe you're not trying but you experience that loss of a miscarriage, just remember that to try to stay positive, that you may be pricked with thorns, but at the end of it there is a beautiful rose. So please search and smell for the roses, okay? Thanks for watching. Bye, ciao, adios, au revoir, see ya later.